Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunar Rose Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, I am going to be reading for the twin flame current energy for the month of May 2024. It is going to be a collective reading. This one is going to be a little bit different, guys. Still no video. I love that you guys are being so patient with me and bearing through my move and my transition. I promise to have video soon. But tonight, this is the first time. I just want you guys to know, first time in almost 4 years that you can't see the cards, right? So, yeah, talk about a transition. I really have not kept up with the astrology very much. So, tonight we're really just going to read the cards and we're going to talk about how we feel, right? So, don't forget, guys, we are multi streaming. We are still on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. I'm thoroughly enjoying my summer job. So, again, thank you guys for being so patient with me. I've been on this beautiful lake for a month now. Talk about healing for the soul. I don't know what it is about this place, but it definitely is something that has been very healing for me. So I love that I've gotten to spend this month there. But I also feel like I've been tested, really been tested the month of April. And I have been watching my own astrologers that I watch. So I do know that in the month of May, this energy is going to calm down. I just want to say we are in Taurus season now, but this month of April was definitely all about Aries energy. And now you guys get to know how I feel every day, right? Remember, my Mars is in Aries, my Sun is in Aries, Mercury is in Aries, my everything is in Aries, right? So very passionate, feisty, fiery, aggressive energy. And I feel like the whole month was very Aries aggressive, right? So as May comes in, we're in Taurus season. It's very grounding energy. Everything's going to start to calm down. I told you guys that January to April, it was going to be very challenging. And I didn't lie. It was definitely very challenging. But now that we've went through those challenges, we can look back and see how far we've come. And I just want to say, pat yourselves on the back because we are amazing, right? I see everybody coming in. Michelle on Facebook, thank you so much. Vanessa, Victoria on YouTube, I love you ladies. So I did share out a little bit, so we may see some more coming in. I know we didn't do a live last night. No schedule, guys. A spirit has yet to really give me a schedule. So as far as I see it, I feel like spirit's just allowing me to enjoy this summer. Remember, it is just a summer job, so it will end, and then I will be back full time for PLR. But now that we are monetized on two of the three platforms, this is definitely a great opportunity for me to get back out into the world and implement all my spiritual lessons, right? So, okay, so let's talk about the energies and what we're feeling. So, right now, I just want you guys to know I had to make my tea before I did the live. I wanted to do it on the front porch, but it started raining, so I had to move back into the car. I'm getting to be a pro. I feel like I have my office set up in my front seat. It totally works out. Now I know why everybody streams from their car, right? It's much more comfortable than I thought it was going to be. So you may hear the rain out there. It is storming where I'm at. I mean, it's pretty, I feel like it kind of just describes the energy, right? It's definitely like a washing away type of feeling. It really stormed pretty strong this evening. And it made it over the lake. So I always talk about how if the storms come and they make it over the lake, then it's probably going to be a pretty powerful storm, which it was. But I feel like it's been very cleansing, the rain. Let me know in the comments if you guys feel that too. Like, I just feel like everything is kind of cleansing away. Really quickly, just because my phone reminded me, Etsy shop readings will go out tomorrow. So for those of you that have Etsy shop readings, one, I love you. Thank you so much. And they will be going all out tomorrow. All right. So I do feel that as we are moving out of the last few days of April, today is actually the 29th that I'm live streaming this particular reading. And so we're at the last few days of this very intense month, right? Very passionate and intense month. Mars, I feel like, was definitely the planet that affected most of us throughout the entire month of April. So if you're still wondering, like, what is she talking about? What happened to me in April? Well, bless your heart, because I feel like everyone, everyone felt the month of April. But go look on your birth charts. Where is Mars for you, right? The North Node was really impactful. The North Node right now is still in Aries, and I feel like we're all coming into this very strong alignment with our purpose. And that is the North Node. Look on your birth charts to see like what is your purpose and where are you headed in life. And if you're having difficulty understanding your birth chart, I've done several of them this week. That's what's going out tomorrow night, a couple birth charts. So make sure to check out my Etsy shop for birth chart interpretation readings if you have a hard time understanding your chart. And of course, links are always going to be in the description box. Let's see. I have went through the transition. I do feel like the eclipse really in the month of April, it came at the beginning of the month, but I felt it the entire month. It really just felt like it threw me out there. I mean, talk about getting thrown to the wolves. I made a shorts one time that said, "You can't throw me to the wolves because I lead the pack." And that's pretty much what happened, really, is I feel like I got thrown out there and I stood strong. I feel like I implemented what I had learned. And was I triggered? Absolutely. Definitely lots of triggers, but I feel like I went through them pretty calmly, peacefully for the most part. I am excited to see what May is going to bring, just to see, like, did I make it type of energy, right? And I do feel like, yes, I did make it. It has definitely been a little bit more of a delay in things than I would like. The internet's here, so that's amazing. I talked about it in the last live. But of course, like getting my area set up and being able to video and have the cards on the lives, which has always been very important for me. You'll see a lot of twin flame readers like to do their makeup and get on camera and really make the show about themselves. And I'm not saying that it shouldn't be about themselves, because it should. When we're on this journey and our purpose is to help other twins, we have to come out here and tell people like what happened to us and what our experiences are, right? But I feel like it's always been really important to show you guys the cards, because tarot is a tool, a very important tool that I feel could be really useful, especially for those of us on the twin flame journey, right? So let's see what else. Eclipse. The eclipse was challenging, threw us out there. We stood strong. We made it. Hi, Jenna. And now I feel like I'm more confident in myself. I'm ready to take new leaps and bounds, right? Like take on new challenges. I'm excited to see what May is going to bring. Love life. Everybody keeps asking me about my love life, which is really interesting. Everybody thinks that like I ran off and got married or something. I didn't, I promise. I just did something that I had been needing to do for a long time. And I feel like most of you are probably doing it too, where you're kind of just weeding out the energies that really spirit has shown you don't need to be on your journey at this time, right? I feel like we were enabling a lot of people by continuing to do things the same way over and over and over, right? And the enabling has definitely come to a halt, to a stop. It's not allowed. It's like we're only allowed to be around people that are also having their spiritual awakening, that are actually implementing what they've learned, not just talking about it. And I know I'm one to talk, because I definitely came out here for several years and read these cards, and I was honest to you about my journey, but I never was honest, I don't think, about, well, I mean, I didn't lie about it, I just didn't talk about it because I didn't do it, because I didn't actually implement what I had been learning. Like I knew my purpose was to come out here, hi Amanda, and talk to you guys and let you know that like you're not alone, and there's lots of people that experience this type of journey. In fact, it goes way, way back. We can study twin flames all the way back to like the pyramid days, right? Of course, they weren't called twin flames. There's been a different label, it seems like, every generation. And that is the purpose. But for the longest time, I didn't really actually do the things. And so now I'm definitely having to actually do the things. And I'm very grateful for the spiritual lessons I've learned, because I feel like the transitions I've went through in this journey would definitely be a lot more difficult for me if I, didn't implement the things that I had learned, right? All right, I feel like that's enough jibber jabber. I hope we can all see how the energies feel for each other, that are the same, right? That we're experiencing the same type of things. I hope everyone's patting themselves on the back for how far they've gotten. List, yes, Vanessa, I am going to offer some free twin flame energy readings, 3 cards, yours, theirs, and bridging energy at the end of the live. So make sure to hang out with us, right? All right. It's interesting because when I started PLR, COVID happened, right? And that's why everybody was like starting their own businesses, because we couldn't go to work anymore. If we were essential workers like me, our hours got taken, right? We went from full time to part time very quickly. And now here it is. This transition is happening again. It seems like, it definitely feels to me like eclipse to eclipse. And so it just kind of makes me wonder, like, what spirit's preparing me for, like what's going to come in this next couple of years, right? And I will say that when COVID happened, I was coming out of Dark Night of the Soul. And I definitely felt very prepared. Like, I felt my connection to spirit had grown very strong. I wouldn't say that my faith was as strong as it is today, of course, but my connection had grown. And so I felt like I wasn't as scared to be, an essential worker, they call this, and to be out there in the public. I just really didn't have any fear. And it's interesting because it's kind of where I'm at now. It's kind of how I feel right now. All right. So temptation comes out for masculine energy. We have number 19. I am using the Heal Yourself reading cards. We have family and tribe coming out for divine feminine energy. Temptation is that card. Ooh, we have sexual arts coming out for bridging energy. That's super interesting. I didn't see that coming. Um, okay, so for masculine energy, we have the temptation card. It's a card where she's kind of like looking off into the sky, and you can see this apparition of this man. He's not solid in form, right? He's just this apparition. And her eyes are closed. It's definitely that energy of longing. I'm kind of feeling a little bit of the cord being pulled right now as I'm describing the card. And so I'm assuming here that masculine energy could be feeling that cord being pulled. How interesting is that, right? Talk about a flip or turn of the tables type of situation, right? I can't say that I can actually confirm that. That's not true. I can confirm that. And I will say that in counterpart discussions, recent discussions, I mentioned the switch. I said it kind of felt like a light switch. I said, there was conversation. It's so hard, this journey, to be able to tell you guys what happened without being like yada yada yada. But there was some conversation, and I said something about, like, I used to think that my counterpart was kind of cold sometimes, or just didn't have any like feelings sometimes. And I'm learning right now, currently, as divine feminine in this journey, that um, sometimes it's like a switch. It's like something we have to almost turn off. And I know you're thinking, well, how do you do that, Rosa? Teach me. I want to be able to turn it off. You can't really until you've progressed or like ascended so much in your journey. I touched the mic. Sorry. I hope it didn't make a noise. But it's like, once I've gotten so far in my journey, I have all faith in my journey. I have all faith in my counterpart. I have all faith in spirit. So it's like, I no longer have that longing. I no longer have that pull. I just know that reunion will happen over and over and over and over, right? I don't know if that's exactly how it's supposed to be. Like, I just got this message that that's not exactly how we're supposed to do it. I think the reason that reunion happens over and over and over is because or like they come in and out, is because we're learning different lessons. We're learning different lessons. And I think that once we learn all the lessons and we're able to implement those spiritual lessons, I feel like that's when divine union happens, right? And remember, guys, I started this journey in 2015. I came out in 2020 and just started PLR. And I've always said I believe we're always in union. I'm not one of those people that like believes that we have like a half a soul, or like, there's somebody walking around with part of us, or like we're not whole. I've always felt like we're whole, where it's a simultaneous incarnation of our soul. In other words, there's just two of you, right? I do find it interesting, though, that it's divine masculine that's feeling that tug, and it's divine feminine who's implementing and moving or pushing. It's almost like we're having to push. It's not an easy forward motion. It definitely feels like a little bit of a battle, but I definitely feel prepared for it, I would say. Family and tribe coming out for divine feminine. I feel like that's pretty much what I talked about in the beginning, where I said, we don't really know too much about the astrology, so let's just talk about how we feel and the energies. And I talked about how we're done enabling others, right? We're done giving our energy to people that our energy doesn't belong there. Spirit has shown us over and over and over. And it's like if we didn't take steps to remove those energies, then we experience tower moments, right? I don't want to say that this is well, that's not true. This is definitely a tower moment that I've experienced in the month of April, and I would say, if I'm being 100% honest, that it is because I procrastinated. I do feel like there's certain people in my journey that I've enabled for a long period of time, and it's really challenging to stop doing that, right? It's challenging to stop giving to those that we care about. But I will say that I clearly see the lesson that my enabling is not helping anyone move forward, right? So I clearly see that we all have to go through dark night of the soul. You can't go through dark night of the soul for someone. And some of you may feel like you can see that your counterpart is going through dark night of the soul, and it's like you feel like you've done this, and so you almost want to carry them through it, or you almost want to it's definitely giving me that Scorpio death card and the tarot of the sweet twilight, where he's carrying her across the desert because she feels like she can't make it anymore. So it's like you could be feeling this. If I'm talking to divine feminine, you could be feeling this for your divine masculine counterpart. Like you could feel their struggle and their challenge and their pain as they're moving through their own dark night of the soul, and it's like you want to help them or assist them in some way. So sexual arts is coming out for the bridging energy. I feel like a lot of times when we get the sexual arts card, it's the two people that are holding each other, caressing each other in the clouds. And it's number 33, which of course is my favorite because, the number 33. But it's also the card that talks about learning how to be intimate in other ways. So a lot of times when we see the sexual arts card, we immediately think, oh, it's sex or physical sex. And there's something that happens with twin flames that it isn't physical, but it's definitely very intimate. And it happens in what people like to call the 5D. Remember, guys, all of these words are just labels, and we've all experienced this in some shape, way, or form or fashion. And you may just not realize that you've experienced it because of the labels, right? But it is this moment where you come together. I like to use the Four of Wands in Tarot of the Sweet Twilight. It really describes this card really well because remember, in that particular tarot set, it talks about how the two people, the two divine souls, they go out during the day and they fight the darkness, right? They battle the darkness with their light. And in the twilight hours, at the end, It's like that's their time of rest. So it shows them like sitting on this couch. He's like sitting on the couch and she's kind of like laying down, and her head is kind of like on his lap, right? And it's this moment you can tell they're both kind of thrown back, like they're just exhausted. But it's this moment where they come together to, I always say, like reboost or recharge, right? And that's kind of the energy that you get when you have this. That's kind of the energy that sexual arts card is giving off right now, but it's that coming together in the 5D, that is that rest and recharge and reboost type of energy. So it's like you're learning to do this. Um, and again, it has nothing to do with a physically coming together. It's definitely more, I almost said emotional, but it's not really about emotions. It's more about the 5D. It's more about spiritually coming together. All right, I'm going to clarify, and I'm going to use regular tarot since we don't have to worry about YouTube being mean to us for the regular tarot. So if a booby comes out, it'll be all right. All right, let's see. I see the hearts. I have my laptop open, and I normally don't have my laptop on this particular screen, so I normally can't see the YouTube. But I love seeing the hearts in the live chat. That is so cool. I love y'all. All right, let's do masculine energy first. Ooh, the Emperor comes out for masculine energy. That's definitely about stepping into your power and trying to take control of a situation. Ace of Wands is here, fate and destiny. It's new, passionate action. It's almost like this divine masculine is trying to break a repeated cycle. Yes, Five of Cups comes out, and there's definitely some great loss with that Five of Cups. Five of Cups, if there's ever a tarot card that I don't like or I like the least, I would say it's definitely the Five of Cups. It's the card where the three cups are spilt and the person is always looking down at those spilt cups. There's always, always, always in any Five of Cups you ever see, there's always these two cups that are still upright, but the person is never looking at those two cups. It's like they only see the spilt cups, they only see the loss. And what I'm getting with Five of Cups energy is everything. I know this is going to sound rough, and if I'm talking to Divine Masculine, I'm just going to apologize ahead of time, but it is what it is, right? I'm just being completely honest here. But what's happened is this temptation, this idea of going back to doing something that you know. The Five of Cups coming out is giving me definitely this crying over spilt milk type of energy. It's where you don't see everything is always working out for your greater good. That's what I was going to say, that I feel like is going to step on some toes because I know it's so cliche, and a lot of people just don't want to hear it. But again, it is what it is. And it's true, it's factual. Everything is always working out for your greater good. So even this Five of Cups, even this loss, even this feeling like I can't believe I don't have this anymore, or I can't believe I went through this, or I can't believe this was taken from me. Even that experience, that feeling that you have in that moment is for your greater good. And you may not see it right now, but it is always, everything is always happening for our greater good. So it's like even when we experience loss and grief and sadness, something comes from that that later in life we need to help us become stronger, wiser, smarter, better. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's like everything is always working out for your greater good. So right now, you could be tempted, Divine Masculine, to do something the old way because that's what you know. That's the easy route. And I feel like with the Emperor and Ace of Wands coming out, nothing is easy for you right now. Everything is challenging. Everything is causing you to really dig deep and show up and show out, right? Like this is not the Emperor card is not a joke. It's the most powerful card in tarot. So it's like you're really having to step into this power at this time. Ace of Wands says it's your fate, it's your destiny. This is why this is happening. But that Five of Cups coming out tells me that you've experienced a great loss and you have no idea why you experienced this loss or why you had to go through this. And the reason is because it's going to make you, again, stronger, wiser, smarter, braver, one of those. And that's how you're going to step into your fate. That's how you're going to follow your purpose. All right, let's look at Divine Feminine. So family and tribe. So the Six of Swords comes out, big confirmation. It's spirits guiding you to calmer waters. So again, divine feminine, if you held out, if you continued to enable, if you continued to push through, even though spirit was telling you to turn around and let that person go, then you most likely have experienced a tower moment. You are now in a much calmer place than you were before, but it's like you had to experience that tower moment in order for that to happen. Three of Pentacles comes out for that family and tribe card, another big confirmation. Spirit's asking you to collaborate, to align with like minds at this time. And we have King of Wands. King of Wands says be confident in what you're capable of. In other words, be confident in the teamwork that you are a part of. Be confident in where spirit has guided you to go at this time. All right, let's look at that sexual arts. Remember, this is the bridging energy. No, guys, it doesn't have anything to do with sex. I know, right? It just means that you are connecting in a spiritual level. You're learning to connect in a spiritual level at this time. And it could be because we're not allowed to enable at this time. It could be that that's why it has to be on a spiritual connection or in the 5D instead of what people call the 3D, right? All right, so the first card to come out, big confirmation, the Tower card comes out. So here's what I'm gonna say. In the month of May, the Strength card comes out, two major arcanas, and the Knight of Wands comes out. On the bottom, Queen of Swords, speak your truth. That's how you're gonna get through this whole thing, right? The Tower moment. So for some of you, I think the Tower moment is just shock that you're able to experience this type of union in the 5D. The Strength card is here, so it's like you're having to dig deep. This is why we come together in the 5D. This is why we have like those reunion, recharge, reboost type of energies. And Knight of Wands is about not being reckless, for one. Let's bring that up. But it's also about like going forth courageously, moving quickly, passionately and courageously, right? And I feel like that's definitely the case since we have the Strength card. And the Strength card is the card where it's regular rider weight. So it's the card where you see the infinity sign over her head and she's reaching into the lion's mouth. Like that's how brave we're going to have to be, right? And again, for those of you that are holding on to something, you're not following Spirit's guidance, you're not allowing Spirit to take you to calmer waters. Are you going to experience tower moments? Well, heck yeah, you are. But remember, a tower moment is when Spirit steps in. All major arcanas are when Spirit steps in. I feel like people don't know that. But minor arcanas are the energies that we actually do, right? And then the major arcanas are divinely fated energies. So it's like Spirit steps in and removes an obstacle so that we can align or get to where spirit needs us to be, right? Okay, so I'm going to use the energy oracle to do head, heart, and higher self. Yes, guys, I am going to offer 3 cards, your own twin flame current energy reading at the end. Michelle is making us a list over on YouTube. Thank you, Michelle. All right, let's start with divine masculine energy first. Divine masculine. The community card comes out. I feel like this is third party. I want to say that divine masculine, is gathering like minds, soul tribe. I mean, they should be, but I think it's more about third party because of the temptation card. Remember, the temptation card came out and the heal yourself reading cards for divine masculine. So in the headspace, that could be the temptation. That could be the thing that they're tempted to go back to doing. And remember, guys, it's not about the third party doesn't always have to be a person. I feel like that could be a confusion too. A lot of times, of course, it is, but it doesn't always have to be a person, third party type of situation, especially when we see cards like the Three of Pentacles. It could have something to do with work, a job related issue, something like that. Either way, what it means is that there's too many people involved. There's too many people telling the masculine what to do. All right, let's look in the heart space for divine masculine. So we have cornucopia coming out. Cornucopia is divine wishes being granted. Cornucopia did come out in reverse. All right, let's look at higher self. Higher self, I have the fourth chakra. It's Archangel Raphael. It's number 38, and it is the heart chakra. So the heart chakra for divine masculine had cornucopia in it, and it was coming out in reverse. So it's like divine masculine could feel like my wishes aren't being granted. I'm not getting the things that I want. Cornucopia, again, number 11, in the energy oracle says you have everything you want plus some. So divine masculine in the heart space is feeling like there's something missing. There's something missing. And I don't feel like that's a message from divine feminine. You know how a lot of times we get a message back and forth in the heart space? I'm not really picking that up this time. All right, let's clarify a little bit. I think I'm going to use elemental wisdom. Elemental wisdom to clarify. All right, let's look at the community card. All right, justice comes out, Libra energy. So divine masculine could be dealing with a Libra, but I do feel like the scales are imbalanced, right? And that's the fight. The fight is to balance those scales. It could say that there's been a great injustice for divine masculine, and now divine masculine is fighting to make something right. The Seven of Coins also comes out, and the Seven of Coins is that card that says be patient. And we have Three of Coins coming out, partnership, teamwork. And I just want to say, I mean, I know we don't like it, but I am getting a little bit of a, I'm going to say a bad word, so plug your ears if you don't like it, but a little bit of a shit show energy with that Seven of Pentacles. Um, the shit show word is actually my counterpart's word. Whenever I was doing something, I don't know, that he didn't like or that he thought was crazy or whatever, he would use the word shit show, right? And it was one of my least favorite words that he used. And it's funny because now I use it all the time. And a lot of times when I see the Seven of Pentacles, remember the Seven of Pentacles is the card right before the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is the card that shows the Pentacles lining up towards the top of the card. And the goal is 10 of Pentacles, right? So the Eight of Pentacles is you're almost there. The Seven of Pentacles, they're not really in a line. They're kind of just messed up and laying around every which where. And you're kind of just looking at all the coins like, what am I supposed to be doing with this mess, right? It's the card that says you're almost there. So it is this energy of a little bit of a shit show. Like there was something too much of something going on. And Three of Coins, again, it could have something to do. I feel like I called that card out, didn't I? I said it earlier. But it's teamwork, partnership, normally like in a work situation. So it's like there's too much going on here for divine masculine. It's definitely caused a great injustice. And with the Libra energy, they definitely could be dealing with a Libra. All right, let's look at cornucopia. So remember, cornucopia was in the heart space and it did come out in reverse. So it's like divine masculine could feel like their wishes aren't coming true or something that they want, they're not getting. So we have Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is about protection. The Hierophant comes out. The Hierophant could have something to do with a marriage, but I feel like it has something to do with spiritual beliefs. And we have King of Coins. King of Coins is like taking responsibility. Taking responsibility. There's something about their spiritual beliefs where they feel like they're having to take responsibility at this time. They could be really protecting themselves and their energies too. But I'm getting more that it has to do with that Hierophant card. So it's like they could feel like there's something about their spirituality that went astray, like something they didn't do, something that they're not aligned with. And it's like they're having to really take responsibility for that at this time. All right, let's look at the fourth chakra. So the fourth chakra is the heart chakra. This came out for higher self, divine masculine. So it's like the higher self is teaching divine masculine at this time something about the heart space, which of course could have been that Hierophant card and taking responsibility. But I think also about heart chakra activation. So if I'm talking to divine masculine, you could start to feel more compassion than you have for others. You could be dealing with things like forgiveness at this time. You could be learning that forgiveness is for you more so than anyone else, right? I feel like a lot of us, when we were having our heart chakra activation, we realize it's that energy where you realize that we're one, right? And like the people that we dislike in this world are just unhealed versions of ourselves, right? And so we need to be kind to those people because we want people to be kind to us, right? It's that type of energy. Jenna says it's health issues making things complicated, but getting closer to union. I do feel that divine masculines, I'm glad you said that, Jenna. Totally touched on that. I do feel that divine masculine is dealing with some health issues. And I do feel like it's health issues that they have procrastinated, right? Like they have tried to sweep under that rug. And then we had that Aries eclipse energy. And it's like the eclipse really just stole the rug away. And now divine masculine is having to face those issues, and it's like they're not able to run from them anymore. All right, fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. I have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, a lot of times, is that player card that we see when we're talking with Divine Masculine. And it is because it's Divine Masculine, like trying to take their cup of love around, trying to get someone to fill their cup. And it is that energy because they don't understand, or like they don't know how to fill their own cup, right? Like they don't know how to love themselves. So heart chakra activation, big confirmations there for higher self. Six of Wands comes out. It says that divine masculine is victorious. And the star comes out, which says this allows divine masculine a brand new start, a cleansing, a brand new beginning, right? All right, let's look at the divine feminine energy next. And we're going to do the same head, heart, and higher self. So we're going to look at divine feminine's thoughts, feelings, and higher self lesson for the month of May. I can tell that I'm not doing 5 of these lives a week because I get about 30 minutes in and my throat starts to hurt. All right, so Angel of Love comes out in the headspace for Divine Feminine. So it tells me that unconditional love, that's what's happening. That's your thoughts at this time for Divine Feminine. All right, let's look at the heart space for Divine Feminine. We have Caring Connection. Caring Connection is that card that says these two people meet and something happens where it grows quickly and it's unexpected, right? It's very spiritual connection, the Caring Connection. It's number 14. I do kind of get this energy like there's some type of change in your heart space, Divine Feminine, towards your divine masculine, towards your counterpart energy. And I mean, that really could be something different for each of us. I feel like if I'm thinking of my own journey here, It's going to be that confirmation, that faith over fear. I no longer have any fear. I know that this connection is here, and I know that it has purpose. And there was a reason that we both went through what we went through, and more is going to come from it, right? Like, my faith has now grown to the point that I don't question that anymore. And many of you could be experiencing that also. All right, let's look at higher self. I love it. Healer of the ages comes out. It's number 51 in the energy oracle. It is that card that kind of represents Jesus to me. It looks like Jesus. It's got like the long brown hair, and he's wearing the robe. His arms are open. And it doesn't have anything to do with religion, guys. But it's that Christ consciousness energy, right? But it's healing. It's healing. It says this divine being comes down to bring you great healing. And I did mention that in the beginning of the live when we talked about the energies. I said I feel like through the month of April, we were definitely tested. We definitely had to implement a lot of what we learned right into our 3D lives. And right as I was doing the live or getting ready for the lives, we had this downpour of rain, right? And I mentioned how I feel like the storms that have been coming in have definitely been bringing this cleansing type of energy for all of us, really. All right, so I think I'm going to use Triple Goddess Tarot. To clarify. And when we get done with Divine Feminine, I'm going to do the messages. We'll do 3 and 3. Hi, Renee. And then we'll close it out with some guidance. And then I'll do some free mini reads at the end. All right, let's look at the Divine Feminine, Angel of Love. I have Ace of Swords. There is some new communication is what I'm picking up. Scorpio comes out, the Death card, strongly. So for me, Scorpio is my counterpart energy. And we have Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a victory. I do see the Pisces card, the Hanged Man card, but I'm going to put it back. I feel like there is a great victory in our journey. And I feel like you are probably, if I'm talking to Divine Feminine, you're probably thinking about that, realizing that, seeing how far you've come. You're not being controlled by either lack of communication, 3D communication, 5D communication. It's almost like we have really just kind of fit into our journey, fit into the role of our journey. As before, we really struggled, many divine feminines, with being more in divine masculine energy, being more in that giving energy, being more in that chasing energy. And it's like as we've went through that Venus retrograde last summer, we really learned how to be in our divine feminine energy. And it's like as this new communication could be coming in, regardless of whether it's 3D communication or 5D communication, it's like we're handling it without any trouble, without any, I don't know, without any challenges. And I do feel like that is a big transformation for a lot of us. Most of us, if there was communication, it was almost like it triggered us, right? And really, honestly, it goes both ways. If there wasn't communication, we felt triggered also. I had to turn my air on, y'all. I hope it's not loud. All right, let's look at caring connection. It was in the heart space for divine feminine. I do feel like there is a change in the connection. I think it's just more confirmation and understanding of the connection. So we have the Hermit card coming out, which is about spiritual awakening. We have Libra energy coming out, Justice. The Hermit is Virgo. And we have another major arcana. So 3 major arcana is coming out for that change that's happening with the caring connection in the heart space for divine feminine. So that tells me that spirit has stepped in here, all right? The Virgo energy is going to be that coming out of dark night of the soul, and then Libra energy is the great injustice that we had to fight for in order to make things balance, in order to make things right. And the star card, Aquarius energy, seems very similar to the divine masculine's higher self message, doesn't it? But this is in our heart space for divine feminine. So I do feel that we've come to an understanding that this is a spiritual connection that has to do with our purpose and our awakening, right? The star card is giving me that energy of our awakening. The Libra card is giving me the energy of fighting for our purpose. All right, Healer of the Ages is going to be higher self lesson. Remember, higher self lesson at this time is a deep cleansing for divine feminine. We have the Fool card coming out, and it is about taking a leap of faith. But remember, I'm using the tarot of, Triple Goddess Tarot. So there's 2 Fool cards in Triple Goddess Tarot, and I chose, this is the one where she's wearing a t-shirt. It looks like she's wearing a t-shirt. So I know that there's 2 of them. One of them, she's fully dressed. She's got like jacket, leather pants, boots, backpack, all these things. And this one, it looks like she's wearing this long shirt and it looks like she's barefoot. So you may feel like you're not ready, but higher self is lesson here is that this cleansing has happened and now you are ready to take this leap of faith. The Moon card is also coming out. And again, I'm using Triple Goddess Tarot. So it's where it looks like there's this illusion that you're not strong enough, like you feel like you're weak. It's definitely an illusion. It's not something that is true. And then we have the Emperor coming out again. The Emperor, I love it because it shows this wolf on this picture. But the Emperor is the most powerful card in tarot. It came out for divine masculine and now it's coming out for divine feminine. Talk about a power couple and talk about stepping into your power. This is amazing, amazing reading for the month of May. On the bottom, we have the 6 of Cups. We all know that the 6 of Cups is reunion itself, right? All right, let's pull some messages. And I am going to go to the OGs as soon as I dig them out. I just seen I'm doing this to protect you, but I am going to shuffle. Aries came out strongly for divine feminine and divine masculine. I love that. Aquarius came out for both. Virgo energy came out strongly. Victoria on YouTube is a Virgo. All right, let's do masculine energy first, please. Don't pretend like you don't know comes out. Ooh, and it sounds very aggressive the way it says it. You did the same thing I did years ago. You gave up something that belonged to you. Look at the energy coming from divine masculine. It seems aggressive and definitely slightly upset, right? And here's what I'm going to say. Remember, these messages are from my own journey, right? So it says, you did the same thing I did years ago. You gave up something that belonged to me. That was said to me, I want to say it was like October, Libra time of 2023. And it was this energy where divine masculine, my counterpart energy, didn't feel like he was, things just weren't going his way, right? It definitely kind of feels like that. I think that's really when I realized that enabling wasn't something I was supposed to be doing. And that's when I started to step back. But I would say that it's probably taken all the way up until like right now today to get to where I'm completely stepped back and no longer enabling, right? All right, let's do one more. These are divine masculine to divine feminine. Oh, okay, well, I guess we're going to do two more. Why is this so hard? Comes out and have faith in me. All right. Divine feminine to divine masculine. I dropped it. Hold on, let me grab it. Ooh, want to be honest? Question mark. Okay, so want to be honest? Question mark is actually a pretty new message, but it's where divine, my counterpart energy felt like I was holding back. So with divine feminine sending this message out, it could feel divine feminine. You could feel like your counterpart, your divine masculine, is holding back, like they're not saying something that you already know, right? Because I feel like when I was asked if I want to be honest, it was one of those moments where like he already knew the answer to the question before he asked the question, right? What happens now comes out, divine feminine to divine masculine, and I don't want to wait anymore comes out, divine feminine to divine masculine. All right, I see the list. Thank you guys for participating and hanging out with me. I appreciate you guys very, very much. Michelle, thank you for helping me make the list. All right. I'm going to close it out with some guidance, and I am using my new favorite Magical Spirit Oracle. Liberation comes out. Free Spirit, Wild and Authentic. It says, Just Let Me Be comes out. It's number 43. It's interesting, the liberation energy, because I feel like we're both working towards this liberation, but the feminine energy most likely feels it pretty strongly because you don't feel the cord is not controlling you anymore. As for divine masculine, I definitely feel like the cord was kind of pulling at them. They could feel like they're just under some type of control, right? A lot of times at the beginning of my journey, I would get this one card where I talked about where like the masculines always felt like they were being witched or voodooed, right? They thought they were just being tricked in some way, right? And it's very possible that could be the energy that they feel now. I don't necessarily feel that for divine feminine because you no longer feel, again, controlled by that cord. We also have number 9, your energy is valuable, protect it well. So big confirmations from spirit there. Strength, boundaries, and amulet comes out. And last one is the rebirth card. It's definitely giving me some Scorpio energy, right? Death and rebirth. It's number 13. It says, it's time to leave the old behind. And in this card, it kind of looks like she's coming through this portal, like she's coming out at the other side of the portal. So it's like she's finally leaving the past in the past and moving on into the future. Potential and possibility, future highest self, and quantum is on the bottom. It's number 5. It says, reach out to the potential that is calling for you. All right, guys, that's it. That's going to be your May 2024 Twin Flame Collective Energy reading. I hope it was helpful, guys. If it was, make sure to tap that thumbs up button for me. I'm going to clean up really quickly. I see Michelle's list. Let's go ahead and close list out there. Let me grab that banner. And we'll work on the ones that we have. And I'm going to use tarot. We're going to stick with the tarot. First one is going to be Amanda on Facebook, and she wants talking to heaven. Amanda, say hi to me on Facebook. Sweet. All right. Think of your person you want to get a message from. Ooh, two of them flipped out. All right, the first one, I feel healthy and happy. It shows a young man standing on top of a mountain with his arms outstretched. He's wearing pants, a t-shirt, and I would say it's interesting because um, they're darker, like it's a dark, like a silhouette type of image, but I can tell like he has dark hair. And there is no such thing as death. All right, I'm going to read the I feel healthy and happy one. All right, Amanda, it says, I can now do amazing things I never dreamed were possible. Was this person scared of heights? Because they're no longer scared of heights. All right, I can now do amazing things I never dreamed were possible, and it feels like I'm doing them in a physical body, except I'm so much lighter, freer, and more flexible. So I can do acrobatics if I want. I can fly. I can jump as high as a mountain, and I can move instantly between locations. It's magical here. The main thing that I want to emphasize to you, though, is that all the aches, pains, and suffering went away with my physical body. I can breathe, see, and walk like a healthy person now. All the limitations of a physical body are gone, and I'm enjoying my spiritual body. I also see how I could have taken much better care of myself physically and enjoyed better health, and I hope you'll take this to heart too. After all, we only get one physical body per lifetime, and it is built to last a lifetime if we take care of it. Um, Amanda, that you saw this person, and when you saw them, something about like the last vision of them is like implanted in your mind, and they may have looked like they were in pain. And so the message is that they're no longer in pain and they can do things they weren't able to do before, because I feel like this person may have had like I don't know, some sort of phobia, like some sort of fear of something, and it's like they don't have that anymore. All right, I hope that was helpful. All right, let me go back to the list. Hi, Sandra. Let's see. So let's do Vanessa on Facebook. Vanessa on Facebook, say hi to me in the comments. Sweet. Make sure when you figure it out, you let me know. Somebody, fear of something. All right. Vanessa. Absolutely, Sandra. Absolutely. All right, let's do your person's energy first, Sandra. The Hermit comes out, Virgo energy strongly, so they could have Virgo in a strong placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, um, Mars. But the Hermit is dark night of the soul. So I feel like you could have resonated with the masculine energy, or your person, of course, with the masculine energy and the collective, because I do feel like in the collective, this masculine is really going through dark night of the soul. I feel like they've been in dark night of the soul and they're coming out. Remember, feminine energy has come out, and it's like feminine energy is always a little bit ahead of the masculine energy. So dark night of the soul, seeing hidden truths is the message that I just heard. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Amanda. All right, let's look at yours, Vanessa. What is your energy? Ooh, we have Two of Cups. Two of Cups is partnership, equal effort, joining together. It's interesting because I'm noticing in this Two of Cups, Vanessa, that the one person is offering her cup. Well, both people are offering their cup together, but the one person is reaching out for the other person's cup. It's like you're ready. You're ready to join. You're ready to meet. You're ready to come into union. You're ready to give your part. All right, let's look at the bridging energy for Vanessa. I know, I miss them too, guys. We're going to get back to it, I promise. It's just for the summer, just for the summer. All right, so Seven of Pentacles is here. Okay, Vanessa, it's that card, and I'm not going to say the bad word, but I am going to say it's the almost there. So it's like, it's time. The message I'm getting from Spirit, Vanessa, is like it's time for you to gather all of these Seven Pentacles, right? The things that you've implemented, the things you've gathered in this journey, and really start to organize them or bring structure to the situation, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, let's go see who was next. Victoria. Victoria on YouTube. Say hi to me in the comments. Guys, don't forget we're multi-streaming Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. Thank you, Vanessa. All right, Victoria, say hi to me in the comments. Victoria was on YouTube. Who's after Victoria? Jenna. Jenna's going to be next. Jenna, if you say hi to me before Victoria, then you're next. We're doing a free mini twin flame readings, guys. Your energy, their energy, and the bridging energy. Victoria, you missed it. Have to hold on patiently. Jenna beat you, and I hit the button. All right, Jenna, here we go. Ready? Let's do your energy first, Jenna. We have Knight of Cups, being courageous enough to deliver a message about how you feel. It's more than that. You have to go somewhere. It's being courageous enough to actually go somewhere. Six of Wands, confirmation. Being courageous enough to go where you're being guided to go. The Sun is also here. It's about bringing you happiness. All right, let's look at their energy. I know I pulled some extras for Jenna. I love you, Jenna. All right, their energy, 10 of Wands comes out, heavy burdens on their shoulders. Page of Wands comes out, big confirmation. It's their spiritual awakening. The Devil card comes out. Jenna, your person is connected to something that's karmic, and they're having a hard time breaking free from that. Bridging energy is Ace of Wands, fate, destiny, new passionate action. Seven of Swords is here. Seven of Swords is hush. It's the shh card. It's the we don't need to tell everyone what we're doing card. And the Hermit is here. So it's coming out of dark night of the soul. It's spiritual enlightenment, spiritual awakening. There's something about your journey. There's new passionate action in your journey. And I feel like Spirit's asking you to keep that information to yourself. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. Capricorn and Virgo came out for Jenna. All right, Victoria. Victoria, say hi to me in the comments. Yes, I see it. I see it. All right, Victoria, here we go. Ooh, Pisces jumps out for their energy right away. The Hanged Man. Stuck in their head. Six of Cups. Reunion. And Queen of Pentacles. All right, Victoria, your person could be dealing with someone that controls their finances or tells them what to do with their money. And I feel like they go back and forth with whether they should reunite with you, come back together with you, or stay wherever this Queen of Pentacles energy is. But the Six of Cups is definitely reunion energy. So it's like that's what they're thinking about all the time. That's what's in their head all the time. All right, let's look at your energy. Six of Swords coming back out, being guided to calmer waters. There comes that rain, you guys. Oh my goodness. Six of Swords being guided to calmer water. And then you have the Two of Wands, and Two of Wands says you have an important decision to make. But Two of Wands is expectations for me a lot of times. Ace of Cups is here, also overflow of emotion, also intuitive hits. All right, so Victoria, you have an important decision to make, but you think that it's only going to go one way, or you think that you're only allowed to offer whatever it is you have to one person or one thing or in one direction. But actually, there's two. And I'm also getting this thing where you have an important choice to make, but a lot of times with this expectation card, I get this energy like you think that you have to make a choice, but actually there's really no choice to make. That's the message that I'm getting. All right, let's do the bridging energy. We have the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is that card where he's sitting under the tree with his arms crossed, and it's like he's ignoring something, he's not paying attention to something, but it says you have all the ingredients to manifest something. King of Wands is here, and King of Wands says be confident in what you're capable of. And King of Pentacles is here, and King of Pentacles says step up to the plate, take responsibility, take action now, right? So I feel like right now, both of you going back and forth, you're feeling some intuitive hits. You're getting some messages coming from this person. And they're definitely thinking about like reunion, coming back together. But both of you are kind of like in this limbo stage with this Four of Cups, like not sure how to put the ingredients together, not sure how to step up to the plate, not sure how to take this new action. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Renee on Facebook, Michelle on Facebook, and Sandra on YouTube. Renee, say hi to me in the comments. I just seen that star card again. Aquarius energy. All right, let's start their energy first, Renee. Their energy first. Ready? Ace of Pentacles comes out. It's Rider Waite, so it's like the hand coming out of the sky, offering this pentacle. Your person could be wanting to offer you something new, bring you a new offer, a new beginning, a new start. Eight of Wands is quick information, and Five of Pentacles is here. They need help. Your person could there could be like communication, quick communication, sudden communicate, blah, blah, blah. I'll speak English any moment. Sudden communication. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, Victoria. But Renee, it's because they need you for something. It's the Five of Pentacles, that it's okay to ask for help card that shows like the church window in the background. It shows like the one lady's wearing like an old shawl, and she's walking in the snow barefoot, and the guy walking with her has like crutches, and his leg is bandaged. So it's like this person is needing help, and they could reach out to you very quickly. The Death card comes out. Scorpio, death and transformation. That's your energy. That's the transformation you've went through. Four of Pentacles comes out. It tells me that the transformation is you've let something go, because Four of Pentacles is that card. It says you've held on to something very tightly. The Tower is here. So it's shock and surprise to both of you. This person is not able to pull at your heartstrings anymore. This person's action is not able to control your actions anymore. And it is definitely a shock to the both of you. All right, let's do bridging energy. This is going to be your current spiritual lesson. We have the strength card coming out again. It is Rider Waite, so it's where she's putting her hands in the lion's mouth. Two of Swords is here. Two of Swords is that feeling like you're stuck, but you're not sure which direction to go. Remember, in the Two of Swords, you always see the new moon. And so that new moon energy is like, it's kind of showing like you have a new opportunity. The moon could be bringing you a new opportunity. We do have the new moon. Have mercy. I want to say it was May 13th when I looked it up. Um, yeah, I want to say it's May 13th. I could be wrong about that, but that's going to be Taurus new moon. All right, so then we have the Four of Swords coming out. Four of Swords is rest and healing. Okay, so your person's going to pull at your heartstrings. They're going to try to communicate with you. They're going to say that they need you to help them do something. You can, of course, always help them by sending them unconditional love, right? And you can always release those forces, those energies to spirit, to the universe, and allow spirit and the universe to do what spirit and the universe needs to do. But the Two of Swords and Four of Swords is telling me that this is a time of healing. You're going to implement what you've learned through your healing, and they're going to step into their healing. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Michelle is next. Michelle, say hi to me in the comments. We have Michelle and Sandra left. I just seen the Ten of Swords, Michelle, bringing a painful life cycle to a completion. Ooh, they came out right away. King of Swords comes out. This is your person's energy. The Eight of Pentacles comes out, and the Two of Cups comes out. Your person is fixing to speak to you, to take action and communication and tell you that they're ready to work with you. The Eight of Pentacles is work focused, and the Two of Cups is equal effort coming together. Let me know when that happens. All right, let's see. Your energy. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. You know it's coming. The Ace of Cups is intuitive hits. Ace of Swords is communication. You know this communication is coming, but the Seven of Pentacles again, and it is that card. It's going to be the shit show card. It's almost like you know this communication is coming, but you're not sure what to do with it, and you definitely don't want to repeat an old cycle. So you're almost like hesitant to either speak up or move forward. Seven of Cups is here, so it's like, what are my options? What are my choices? I don't want to be reckless. I want to see things clearly. This is bridging energy. Ten of Wands is also here. Heavy burdens on your shoulders. This is the both of you. The Death card is here. Scorpio making its always with this Scorpio, right? I just want you guys to know it's my counterpart energy. My counterpart is Scorpio. Like the whole reason PLR is here is the Scorpio, right? But it is the card of like riding in victoriously, and it is this like death and transformation. The old you is not you anymore, right? Like now you're both new people. It's like a whole brand new clean slate. I'm definitely getting this energy like we can make better choices this time. That's what I'm getting. All right. I'm going to leave that there. Temperance on the bottom, slow moving energy, but definitely very powerful and healing. All right. She said, so true on all points. I love it. Sweet. All right, Sandra, last one. Thank you, ladies, for participating. I appreciate you guys so very much. Thank you for coming and hanging out. And Michelle, thank you so much for coming and helping with the list. All right, here we go. Ready, Sandra? Guys, I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to do. I am getting your private messages. Yes, I can. I am getting them. I don't know when I will be able to do the next live. There's no schedule, guys. I'm going to try to do a minimum of one a week, and I'm hoping for 3 a week, but we'll see how it goes. No schedules, just really when spirit allows it, and when really just when spirit allows it. That's it, really. Remember, guys, it's just a summer job. I'm having so much fun. I'm living my life. I'm implementing everything I've learned. I'm so grateful for PLR, but I'm so grateful to take everything from PLR and putting it into my 3D, like real life, and being able to see it, all the things come to fruition, right? So I'm just so grateful to be able to experience this summer. And just thank you guys for being so very patient with me. I promise we'll get back to normal. It's just for the summer. It's just a summer job, and then fall will come, winter will come, and we will get back to our regular schedule. So if you're new, make sure to follow us on all platforms, right? And make sure to hit the notification bell to all so it tells you when I do hit that live button. All right, guys, here we go. Sandra, your energy, Two of Cups, equal effort, soulmate energy coming together. Six of Wands, victorious. It's a victory, riding into victory. One flipped. Hold on, let me find it. It's going to be the Knight of Swords. All right, so Knight of Swords is breaking free from something. Um, Telling someone that they're free to go do whatever it is that they need to go do. You could have recently broken free. I feel like it's not recent. You've been trying to break free from something where there wasn't equal effort. But it's like you recently have become victorious. And again, this could have something to do with the enabling, Sandra. We talked about it in the collective energy. It's like you no longer feel sorry for someone, or you no longer feel like you have to enable someone. It's like you're letting someone stand on their own. All right, their energy, Two of Wands. Now they have to make an important decision. King of Swords, most likely it's about speaking up, saying something, and King of Pentacles. Those two cards have been sticking together side by side. And I know you guys can't see, but I've been shuffling the heck out of these cards. So King of Swords is like speaking truth, and King of Pentacles is taking responsibility. Your person has to stand up and take responsibility, most likely for either lack of communication, something they didn't say and should have said, something like that. But it's like now they finally say it. All right, bridging energy is going to be the Two of Pentacles. It says that you're having a hard time making something work, but Spirit has recently really just put um, and just really told me that when I see the Two of Pentacles, it means I need to make something work. Eight of Wands, again, sudden information and quick changes. And the World card is new opportunities, closing out old chapters so that you can start new chapters. All right, Sandra, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. That's it, guys. That's going to be all of it. I love it. Sweet, Sandra, I love it. Thank you, guys. Thank you so very, very, very much. I promise I will be back soon. Guys, all the links are going to be in the description box. So if you're looking for personal readings, Etsy shop is always open. Don't forget, if you are waiting for your Etsy readings, I will be turning those in tomorrow. So make sure to keep an eye out for your messages or in your inboxes. Private readings. Let's see if I can get the little video to stop. Does it go there? Maybe not. Private readings I am still doing, guys. You do have to email. There we go. You do have to send me an email, purplelunarose@gmail.com. I do offer special discounts for those of us on the twin flame journey. So just mention it and I will give you that offer. I am doing a couple that I missed and had to reschedule tomorrow. So thank you guys for being so patient with me. Guys, the $44 is 1 hour live reading. You get to ask me as many questions as you like. And again, if you are in my private PLR group on Facebook, that is going to be 2 for 1 always. So make sure to send me a message and we'll get yours booked today. All the links for everything you need are going to be in the description box. I love you, ladies and gentlemen, very, very much. I will see all of you very, very soon. I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.